So, regarding the downing of the A50 aircraft several days ago, our Ukrainian sources say it was S-200 surface-to-air missile system, and it is designated as A50U in NATO. And according to the Austrian aviation expert Tom Cooper, there are few good reasons for this. And primary reasons are the A50 was shot over 220 kilometers away from nearest Ukrainian controlled sector of the front line, while the V800 missiles of the S-200 system have a range of 250-300 kilometers, so it is within the range of this system. Ukraine used to operate S-200 units some 15 years ago, so there is certainly still some know-how about them available in the country. And at top of that, Poland used to have S-200 in operational service, and they were locally upgraded in Poland, some 20 years ago. And it wouldn't be surprising if it turns out that the missiles fired in this case, they came from Poland. Then the Russian story about friendly fire is typical Russian hogwash. And mind that the Russian armed forces, the incompetence, it is no problem. But weakness equals very big problem. So it sounds crazy for the Westerners, but it is the norm in Russia. And thus, from the Russian point of view, it is better that we shoot it down on our own than to say Ukrainians killed it. And yes, there are videos showing the Russian air defenses opening fire and missiles flying up in general direction of the A50. But keep in mind, V880 missiles are some 11 meters long and 7,000 kilograms heavy on launch. They are big. They have a radar cross-section of a jet in a class between MiG-15 and MiG-21. Means not only that the incoming V880s, and at least two were fired and probably more, not only the incoming, they were detected by the A50's radar itself, but also by the radars of the Russian air defenses. And then the A50 turned south, released chaff and flares, and almost certainly deployed on board electronic countermeasures. And then Russian surface-to-air missile units opened fire at the S-200 missile. Nothing special about this. They simply missed the incoming Ukrainian missiles, which were traveling at a speed of about Mach 4. And then they killed the A50. And until some further information, the version that it was done by S-200 surface-to-air missile system, it is the most plausible at the moment, and until further information, well, it stays. Thank you for watching, thank you for your attention, have a nice day, and Slava Ukraini!